and a good morning to you. I hope the wind noise isn't too off-putting, because I can feel blustery wind going all around me, and I've got no idea what direction it'll be coming into the microphone at, but I'll do my best to try and block out as much of it as I possibly can. Anyway, bike ride done. Brick run from the bike ride complete, which means it was a bike ride plus a run. The time is now 12:20. Just finished the run part of the workout. I've got a tiny little string bag on my back, which I grabbed quickly at the end of my run, and now taking a slightly more scenic walk around loop to get to the supermarket, where I need to pick up one or two things, not so much for lunch, but tomorrow evening I've been invited to a friend of mine, Bernard. He was the one that helped drive me up the hill on the 30th of August to go and scatter Catalina's ashes. Anyway, I've been invited around to his place tomorrow evening for a bit of a social get-together. So I'm on the way to the shop at the moment to pick up what I need to bring as far as a contribution to the social get-together, which amongst other things will be a 1-litre bottle of alcohol-free beer, because I'm wanting to keep my alcohol intake as low as I possibly can. Anyway, by the way, preschool on my left hand side over there, and if I'm sounding slightly puffy, it's because I'm heading in an uphill direction. And when heading in an uphill direction, what is really nice to find as you're going along is a little public fountain with fresh, clean drinking water. Anyway, so as I said, bike ride done, run done. Now I'm going up a steep hill, hence the slight puffiness, on my way to go and pick up a couple of necessary things for the social outing tomorrow evening. I don't need to pick up anything really food-wise for myself, because I did that wonderful food preparation cooking, but while I'm at the shop, I may as well pick up one or two things for a nice side salad to go with my vegetable pasta sauce that I created yesterday. Anyway, I'll chat to you a bit later when I'm back in office and talk to you about what I've got planned as far as content for today is concerned. Because even though it's a Saturday, the 60,000 words for the month of September requires 2,000 words a day. And that includes Saturdays, and that includes Sundays. So that's what I'm going to be targeting for the rest of the day, will be another 2,000 words. As you can see, fairly clear skies, some cloud cover over there pushing up at the moment. We'll see how that develops, but terribly sorry about the wind as it is at the moment. I can see there's a wall just ahead of me over here. If I scamper down the hill really quickly, I can get in behind the wall, and that should all of a sudden reduce the amount of wind noise going through the microphone like what it's doing right at the moment. So I'll use this opportunity to say, see you later, and let me get into the shop quickly, get back to office, and cranking on the content. And a super good evening to each and every single one of you. I'm going to be calling it a really early evening this evening. I almost didn't make this catch-up video, and it needs to be a catch-up video Monday evening, the 11th of September. September 11, I know for my American viewers out there, significant day in your history, significant day in Spanish history as well, being the National Day of Catalonia, which is celebrated because that's the day when Catalonia lost its freedom, lost its independence, when it was in Barcelona was finally invaded and taken over by the Spanish troops, thereby ending Catalonia's time as being an independent nation. That's the 11th of September over here. From a content point of view, I didn't wrap up a video on Saturday evening, I didn't wrap up a video on Sunday evening, taking a little bit of time off, so I just need to play some catch up there. And I can tell you that Saturday's word count was 2,087, so I hit my 2,000 there. Sunday's word count was 2,379, a little bit more. And then today, Monday, 2,493, which I think is a reasonably good amount of content that I've put out. So I'm going to be wrapping that up, hitting the bed early, because tomorrow morning, bright and early, is going through to the city of Granada, something that I'm not looking forward to at all. But I haven't been able to get through to the division of the National Police that I need to get some documents for my sister's visa application. So I've got the address. So what I'm going to do is catch a bus through to Granada. It's an hour and a half there, an hour and a half back. And then from the bus station, walk the approximately 1 hour or so to the address that I've got for the National Police that deal with tourism matters, and speak to them, maybe hopefully get an appointment to be able to go back and see them at the same place in a couple of days' time. But what I'm going to do is all of the documents that I think I need for getting this document that my sister needs for a visa application. I'll take all the documents that I'm thinking that I will be needing for that through with me, and maybe I strike it lucky and I get to resolve everything all in one swoop. But knowing bureaucracy and red tape, as I've come to know it over these past number of years, I'm not holding massive hope to have that degree of success as far as this trip is concerned. But if I can come away with a definitive appointment time and the full list of all the documentation that I need, I'll count that at least as a win. But that's what I've got coming up tomorrow. What I might be able to do as far as tomorrow is concerned is, depending on what time I get finished with the National Police, what I might be able to do is I might be able to get to the other side of Granada, the side of Granada where I spent a year back in 2014, and maybe go and visit the park that I sat in and filmed my first ever YouTube videos. The really start of my content creation journey happened in a small park in Granada, and if I've got some time available, I'm going to see if I can get there and get to do shoot some footage there, just basically as a that was then, this is now type of thing, and I'll bring you along on that escapade as well. But anyway, let me wrap this up. Have yourselves a stunning week ahead. Let's smash the content. Let's keep going strong and produce content. Luckily today I had the keyboard on the laptop fixed, so I might be able to write a blog post in the bus on the way to Granada and on the way back. We'll see how that goes. But have yourselves a good night. I'll speak to you again tomorrow. Cheers.